dedicaremos às mães.
We will dedicate to the mothers a beautiful page
Psicografamos
that we
do
psychographed,
espírito Amélia
dictated by the spirit Amélia
pelo
Rodrigues,
fascínio
for the fascination of her words
e pelo encanto.
and the enchantment of its content.
Isto representa o que todos
And this
nós,
represents that all of us, sons and daughters, feel
pelos anjos,
for the angels who crucified themselves in motherhood.
mãezinha inesquecível.
Unforgettable mother,
Recordo-me,
I remember,
amada,
beloved
com
mother,
emoção indescritível.
with indescribable emotion from our unforgettable life
Eu
together.
era pequenina.
I was small, scared,
Tua segurança era a
and your
razão
refuge was the reason for my
daquela
balance.
tarde especial.
In that special afternoon,
E eu temia.
it was raining a lot and I was afraid. The skies were dark.
Clareavam-se com os relâmpagos.
The lightning bolts lit up the sky in a macabre dance.
O trovão
While laughing, the thunder
fui
applauded.
dominada pelo horror.
I was overwhelmed by
Tomaste-me
terror.
nos teus braços,
You took me in your protective
com um
arms,
sorriso suave no
and
teu
with a
rosto
soft
delicado.
smile on your delicate
Apontaste para a
face,
tormenta
you
e
pointed to the
disseste,
storm and told me,
"Filhinha,
Sweet
nunca
daughter,
temas os fenômenos
never
que Deus
fear the phenomena that God produces in nature.
Olha a chuva,
Look at the
que parece
rain
o pranto das
that
nuvens,
looks like
e que a
the
terra
crying of
seca e
clouds,
sofrida tem
so
necessidade
needed by
para
the
se
dry and suffering land to rejuvenate itself.
É uma tempestade vigorosa,
It's a bad, severe
mas
storm,
tem como
but its
finalidade
purpose
diminuir
is to reduce and clean up
das
nature
cargas excessivas de eletricidade
from the excessive electric charges that collide.
bailado,
Light
com as
and dance
gargalhadas.
are born with the laughter of a thunder.
É uma festa
Observe.
grandiosa
It's a spectacular and scary party
nossos olhos.
before our eyes.
Tenho medo, mamãe.
I'm scared, Mommy, I exclaimed, trembling.
Continuasse sorrindo.
You kept
Mesmo com a
smiling,
explosão que fez
and
brilhar
after an
a
explosion that shook the house,
Continuaste falando.
you continued saying,
É de Deus, nosso
all
Pai.
this is from God, our Father, who is taking care of the resources to maintain our lives. Let us trust Him, and let us respect the colossal forces, knowing that everything is under His sublime control.
Nunca mais temi.
I have never feared since then. I learned to live with nature's storms in order to well suffer the human ones. When you returned to paradise, I was alone, and many times I was on the edge of despair, and I asked myself if your trip was also planned by God. I slowly realized that it was, and whenever the storms visited me, I ran through our memories to your teachings, calming myself down. They became so natural, these evocations, that I started to feel your gentle presence. And in my heart, there has always been a great refuge that reminds me of your protection. Today I'm also a mother. I can't help but call you in these difficult times, or silence my anxieties to feel the sweet emotion of your presence. Earth is under dangerous threat of a silent and destructive ordeal, without light or applause. Snatches lives and leaves homes in terrible darkness, listening only to the pains that destroy, with shouting, longing that find no consolation. Unforgettable mother, the world is in affliction, and I feel small, like in that day, fearful and terrified, not knowing how to conduct myself before this strange monster that is tormenting everyone. Merciless death walks through the deserted streets of cities and towns, of fields and metropolises, and walks past my doorstep several times, menacingly. What to do, angel of God? Mine is a silence of anxious expectation. I then hear your sweet, comforting voice that lifts me out of despair. Pray and trust. The plague comes also from God. Given the madness that has taken hold of the world, it intends to drain out the lethal psychosphere of perverted minds. Periodically, it visits the planet. When human beings exceed the limits of conduct aimed at perversion and cruelty, in order to help them awaken, understand their own fragility and progress, providing the peace that always comes afterwards. Oh, dear Mother, I understand now, and I will calm down my concerns, trusting that God commands life, gratefully and faithfully, your daughter. Our wishes for peace to all the mothers on earth.